What's going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing this evening? I'm Lamar, and that is my brother, KC Fowler, and this is episode 132 of the
Yeah, yeah,
Foul Language
yeah.
Podcast.
Hey man, and like every other episode, go ahead and get your accessories right, get the kids to bed, put your headphones on if you're at work, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
You got that right? Roll the intro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time where we like to introduce what we got in our hands and what we sipping on, man. It's the accessory check-in. Brother, what you smoking, what you drinking this evening?
All right, so since this is the last day of Black History Month, thought I'd bring out the last little bit of Uncle Nearest. This is probably my favorite Uncle Nearest, the single barrel. I can't find it here, but every time I find it somewhere, I usually find it when I go home for Christmas. I go pick it up. So this is my second bottle. I may look for some more. And then to go with it tonight, I've got I had to look it up online because I cannot read it on here. It is I think Namakumbi by Room 101.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool. So it's in this little paper and all that stuff, and we're doing like another cigar unboxing and all of that stuff live. It's great. Yeah, it's fancy. So that's what we got going on tonight.
Ooh, that look like that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, I can see it now real good. Namakumbi, Room 101, the 2023 version.
Bruh, smoking on that Namakuchi. That Namakuchi.
Hey, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it all.
A little Namakuchi over something else.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'll light this up, and at the next check-in, we'll let you guys know how things are going. In my excitement to get lit and cut, I forgot to do my half of the bargain. So, brother, what are your accessories this evening?
Oh, why, thank you, sir. I appreciate
my esteemed pleasure, sir.
Yes. You're astute foresight, if you will, recognizing the error of your ways and correcting said thing. So, I got a family favorite, man. You know, it's a Placencia. Because last episode it wasn't great. That actually turned out to be a strong cigar, if y'all couldn't tell by the end of the last episode. But yeah, I got my Placencia here, and I also got my favorite vodka tonight, my Pall Mall, and that shit always goes perfect with a Placencia. You know what I'm saying? I got the I got the Pall Mall, got the Placencia. It's gonna be a good fucking night, man. Let's do the damn thing.
Now, those are the accessories. We'll let you know how they treat us as the night goes on. All right, everybody. Before we get into the actual episode tonight, like we always do, like I think is needed more now than ever. Let's start with some of that positive. What is best in life, man?
Oh man, like hey, it's actually been pretty good lately, man. Things are starting to come up, man. One thing I was just thinking about it before we started this was I started Tai Chi this week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's just actually pretty fun, man. It was only the first one. I've been here practicing with my beach ball and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty cool. Janeke went with me and recorded just to see what it looks like, man. I don't know if she sent the recording to y'all. I asked her to send it to y'all too, but well, getting my Tai Chi on. She said there was a dude in the back. Bro had a ponytail and a fucking Hawaiian shirt on, looking real Cobra Kai. Said he was in that bitch making fists and shit.
Like the dude in dang, King and Ashura.
Yeah. He's in there making fists and shit. Like he was doing the most, man. But
man.
Shit was cool. And there was an old man that kept farting every fucking move. That motherfucker went.
He was relaxed, man. He was relaxed. Real relaxed.
God damn, man. But yeah, that shit was cool, man. What else is going on, man? Congrats, my daughter's having a bang of a fucking senior year as a cheerleader, man. Shout out to the Butler Bulldog boys going to the ship for state. Hopefully these kids win, man. Went to quite a few games. Some good. They can play, man. They got skills. So hopefully they go all the way, man. Other than that, it's tax season, so them taxes hit. You know what I mean? So I can get caught up on some things, pay off some things. You know what I'm saying? All that extra money that's going elsewhere that don't need to go, starting to come back home now, so we're getting that together. But the main thing I did when I got my taxes, and then whoever watches this, just a little recommendation to you too. I thought about how the fuck can I make this money make me more money. So I've been talking about it and been talking about it. So I finally did it, man. I got my 3D printer and shit in the house right now. About to start practicing on that motherfucker Sunday. And it's gonna be a Melanin Warriors Islanini connection type deal we're gonna do. I'm gonna make the product for my 3D. She gonna sell the product for my 3D and bringing some new stuff out there, man. So if any of the ladies in Islanini watching, spoiler alert, you guys are gonna have fun with those, man. It's gonna be great, man.
Cool. Which one'd you get?
I got the Flash Forge 5 Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was that or the Bantu one. So I went with the Flash Forge just called out to me, so I just went with it, man. And the last thing I really got, and I'm really excited about, man. I got a book coming from Amazon. It's called the Medu Netter. And basically what it is pretty much teaching me the Kemetic language, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Medu Netter is. It's the Kemetic language. And I'm about to start learning the language. So I'm really excited about that. Because I followed this Facebook group. And the Facebook group pretty much puts out like a different term in Kemet every so often or whatever, and definition, how to pronounce it, all that good stuff. And I was like, maybe it's time for me to start learning the language. I don't know how I'm gonna talk to with it, but I'm gonna learn the language, man. So I'm really excited about that, man. Other than that, my kids are great. My can't say that one yet. Y'all just bear with me for a couple months, man. Still got some news coming. But everything's good, everything's great. The wife is about to get back into her pure romance joint, man. So she about to get that shit back jumping. Shout out to her for doing all that good stuff because she been grinding too. And it's just been great. Oh, and I paid off fucking Shania's camping gown. God damn, that shit's expensive. Fucking seniors. Damn it, hell. But ain't nobody tell her ass to get the super package or whatever the fuck she got with hoodies and keychains and shit. But it's okay. It's my baby's senior year. She on A honor roll. She killing it as a cheerleader. She went from his homecoming. She didn't make the cut, but she still fucking did it. My baby deserves everything she about to fucking get, man. So real excited for that, man. Other than that, that's pretty much it, man. How about you, man? What's the best?
That's good, man. That's good. Let's see. Well, and it's been, I guess, 8 years almost since I've been a supervisor, and I didn't have my every other Fridays off. So this was the first Friday in 8 years where I went back to my every other Friday off schedule. So this was the first one.
Being off on Friday.
It was so weird yesterday because I kept saying, yeah, or Wednesday night. I kept saying, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to do this. And tomorrow's Friday. We're going to do this. And Kim was like, shut up. It's Thursday.
Like, oh, my bad. It's Friday for me. I've been doing the same shit.
So that was cool. We got up. We had breakfast at a real nice spot today. I got what is it? An apple whiskey flaming French toast. So you get the French toast, and when they bring it to your table, they light it on fire. So I think Kim got some video of that. So it's pretty good.
I like to see that.
Yeah, I'll get her to send it out later. But yeah, it's pretty good. Her food was good too. And so it was a good time. So we hung out this morning. Then I got to do some YouTuber shit in the afternoon. And then did some Gunpla stuff today. So it was just kind of stuff I wanted to do day to day. So that was always good. And it's amazing how fast those days go by so fast, man. Gosh, they go by so fast. Next thing I knew, it was time to pick Lamar up. And then that was that. So Simone has her next volleyball games tomorrow. We got another 8 o'clock round.
Super server.
We got 8 o'clock doubleheader tomorrow. So
fun.
Busy day tomorrow. Yeah, busy day tomorrow.
Have kids, they said.
Hey, it'd be fun, they said. Become an Uber, they said. And it was funny while I was at Simone's practice Thursday night. Was it Thursday night? No, Wednesday night. I'm sorry. Wednesday night. I was at Simone's practice Wednesday night. I was texting the group chat I got with some of my buddies. And we were talking, and we were all shuttling kids at that point in time. So it was like, yes, we are Ubers. It is what we do. Point A to point B. So let's see. As far as the channel grows, I broke 1,500 subscribers this week, I think it was, and that's doing pretty good. Yeah, awesome. It's excited about that.
Shit, man. Shit.
I think I got some fun videos coming out. I'm trying to get to twice a week, but it's not gonna happen for a little bit. We'll probably sprinkle them in here and there. I got some cool videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, so those should be fun. Did a headphone video, like I mentioned before. I did the headphone video for the other headphones last week or today that came out. So just doing stuff, man. Keeping busy. Hanging out. Started working out again this week. Trying that again. So all good things, man. Just hanging out, living life. Yeah, everybody's good. Kids good. Kim's good. Just trying to maintain in this crazy, crazy, crazy world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's dope, man. Hey, if y'all out there watching right now, man, y'all put some in the comments, man. Y'all tell us what's best in life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care when you see it, when you watch it, you had something awesome happen today, want to share it. Maybe you at home by yourself with your cats or some shit. Go ahead and put something in the comments, man.
Not the cats.
Something I was on Facebook, right? And
Mm,
one of my homeboys had
go on.
posted something about how lingerie is being worn now and how it's not doesn't have the same appeal or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The same sex appeal, I guess, if you will. So I thought about it. I'm like, hey man, what do you think? Is lingerie still a desirable topic? Because I'm gonna save a couple of minds on what he said on the shit he posted for when it's my turn. But what you think, man? Is lingerie still desirable?
So that's interesting because when you told me about the topic, I was thinking one thing, and I'll still touch on that. But what you brought up makes me think of something else. Is one of the things that I think tends to happen is as something is seen more, it starts to lose its allure.
Yeah.
So globally, you know, anytime I'm on my Instagram trying to search for a brand to reach out to do a deal with or something, before I type anything in, somewhere on that scroll is somebody in some semblance of lingerie or doing something, or in close to it or adjacent. So I think it's so easy to access and to see now. And I mean, hell, people just wearing it out damn near. So I mean, I think that messes with the flag that he has behind him that is blowing. But I think it messes with the allure to some degree. But at the same time, I guess I was thinking in more in terms of in your personal relationships. It's interesting because visually it's nice to see, and
Yeah.
it's always nice to see your woman in lingerie. However, I think for me, cost benefit analysis comes in. It's like, I mean, I can't help it. It's like breathing for me. You think about what you pay for that stuff, knowing that it's going to end up in a pile on the floor in a few minutes, seconds, depending on what it is. Anyway, like, is it truly worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I would, and then a lot of times you find that it's not even comfortable for them. So they're looking for that moment to get out of it anyway. So you spend the money and it's not comfortable. I mean, it looks great for a minute and then it's on the floor in a pile somewhere. I just as soon rather have like some, something that they're actually going to use, some pajamas that are, some silky pajamas, some sexy pajamas, a nice sexy short set. So, you can reach up under there or something, just nice stuff like that that's breezy and flowy and, covers a little bit, leaves a little allure, gives you a little peek here and there. I mean, I think to me, that's a little more desirable at this day and age than what they used to wear, like the teddies and all that stuff and the lacy stuff and see through. And I mean, it's uh, like I get it, I do, but I think you can do more with that. I don't know. That one's kind of a simple cut and dry for me. Like I think the idea is cool, but I don't think. I guess I use the word sexy. It's not that it's not sexy. It's just sexy can be done so many ways. And if it's something that they're not comfortable in because it's not comfortable,
Yeah.
then why even go through the effort? Because they gonna have to if it's a tag sticking them in the back or it's a corset and it's tight and they got to catch their breath when you take it off or whatever it is, if it's a thong in their butt and they aren't comfortable with it anymore, it whatever. So I mean, there's other ways to go, I think. And nothing to me is better than just in the nude, natural,
Booking
number smile,
naked.
fucking naked. So
R.I.P. Right.
that's right, man. Oh man, that was a great role. So what do you think, man?
Well, I'm gonna start with kind of like a gist of the. I'm gonna paraphrase the whole post that I saw, and it was pretty much like women is out here wearing lingerie like outfits out now,
Yeah.
and it's not sexy anymore. And I was like, damn, he right. And my take on it is this, and I get it. Like you do see it like a lot. Like they'll have like shorts and the lingerie top, or they at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's they not wearing bathing suits. They wearing lingerie and they just laying on the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking beach and shit. Like it's too much of one thing. I mean, you get bored with it. That's definitely true. Um, because like when we went to Quentin's party, all the bartenders they were in blue lingerie and all this
Sure.
other shit. And most, if this was me like 15, 17 years ago when I was still, what I'm saying, a young buck pretty much, I'd be like, oh, look at that ass. But it was just like, huh, can you get my drink, please? Like I didn't
Noted.
care. I didn't care. But on the flip side to that, if my wife was to do it, hell yeah, it's just as fucking desirable as it will always have been, because you know what I'm saying. That's lingerie to couples that's been at it for a long time. Let's just call a fucking spade a spade. That's not a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing when the lingerie comes out.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And they like for it to be a surprise when it comes out when you're in a healthy relationship, a long healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that surprise, hell yeah, that's just like, hey, oh shit. But at the same time, like you said, the bucket naked. I mean, that is the best way to go about it, man. You know what I'm saying? But the lingerie is still cool. I'm just they shouldn't wear it so much. Like you said, that
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer of leave a little bit to the imagination. Now I do want to see some cleavage and a little bit of ass cheek, the little piece of ass cheek hanging out the bottom. But
We
babe, I'm
call
just
them
joking.
we call them the bottom bits. I don't remember where that came from, but bottom bits is what we
Yeah,
call
babe,
it.
I'm just joking. Just joking, by the way, just for the show. Just putting that out there. Fuck you, Lamar. You know what I'm saying? But in moderation, in moderation.
Watch
Like
out for that
it's
shoe that's gonna
literally
come out of nowhere.
an outfit now. I've seen Instagram pictures where they got on lingerie with fucking Jordans and shit. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. The shit wasn't made to be an outfit. Um, Whoever decided to make it an outfit, I mean, by all means, do what you do, dress how you want to dress. That's cool. But it's taken away from that, and then it'll be the man's fault for not wanting them when they put on some lingerie in the bedroom. I mean, if you wear it to fucking Ruby Tuesdays, you wear your fucking lingerie to Ruby Tuesdays, and then you want to come home and put on the next set of lingerie. There's no surprise there. There's no allure. There's it's like, you sure you ain't gonna wear that shit to fucking Applebee's next week? You know they got the 5 for 5 or whatever the fuck they got over there. But
I don't
but
even know where Applebee's is at over here.
I love Applebee's. That 10.99 chicken sandwich is amazing. But I digress. Um, but yeah, lingerie is still, in my opinion, desirable just from a personal standpoint for just in my house. But as far as just being
Mm-hmm.
a man, just a hot red-blooded fucking American man, if you will, um, seeing it out in public, I don't care. It doesn't do
Mm-hmm.
nothing for me at all, because you see it so much, you're just like, okay. And it's everybody doing it now, all shapes, sizes, and some people shouldn't be. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I'm sorry if we get in trouble, big brother. I apologize, but sometimes you just gotta call a fucking spade a spade. Some people shouldn't be wearing that shit out in fucking public anyway. That shit specifically should be for you in the bedroom, not going to fucking Walgreens. Not that I've been in Walgreens in a while. I'm just saying Walgreens, but that's really what I think of it, man. I'm just having fun at the end of there, ladies. I mean, y'all wear what y'all wear. If you love it,
Yeah.
I like it, whatever. You know what I mean? But ladies, do what you do. Just be mindful if you got that man that really don't care what
Mm-hmm.
you wear out. Just be conscious of the stuff that you wear out versus what you're gonna wear in the bedroom, and think about it before
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, do that, man. Keep them
Yeah.
entertained with it. Don't keep
Yeah.
everybody entertained with it.
Yeah. One thing I will add, it is kind of cool. Like if y'all are out and about, and like she reaches to grab something or moves some kind of way, and you're like, "Oh, what you got on under there? Hmm,
See, and that's
what's
part of
going on over here?" I mean
that's
that's pretty
Victoria's Secret.
that's it right there. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
But
yeah.
for
That's
me
perfect.
myself personally, I told my wife, if you just got some fancy homebody on of certain collections, that's all I need. I'm good. Great. You understand? That woman knows how to make some clothes for a woman with a shape. And yeah, tell you what, excuse me. Certain times, shit, I get the emails too. Because I'd be like, okay, are we buying this one?
Mm-mm. Sis, you better wake up.
So,
We about to
so
hang
what'd
up
be so
right now.
crazy? So what'd be so funny, man? Because it's kind of crazy. Because like I get the emails, I check it to see if there's anything, and then they'd be like, Lamar, we saw you looking, and I'm like, man, I hope this thing ain't like. I mean, I know it's AI or whatever generated whatever based on your IP address. I got that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd be like, man, I hope it ain't somebody in some IT center somewhere. Like, why are you looking at this site like
And he will be particularly pervy.
that?
I'm a big one.
Yeah,
Fucking with you. But yeah, yeah, valid though. Valid.
yeah,
Valid.
but yeah.
Hey,
What
but
do y'all think, man? Let us know. All right, bring it in. Okay, so we've had some chances, some time to experience, and it seems like you're doing better in your choices than last week. So how are your accessories treating you?
man, I am enjoying my fucking my vodka and my fucking placencia. I'm having a good fucking time tonight. I'm just man, I'm good, man. My shit.
Oh man.
That's all I
I,
can
I
say is shit.
if I
Like,
think about it, I'm gonna put in your first check in now versus this check in. Whole
yeah, man.
mood change.
Yeah, I'm having a
It's a
great fucking
cigar.
yeah, I'm loving it, man. It's burning great. It's smoking like a placencia should, and it's
As they
blending
should.
perfect. Like when I smoke that placencia, it always pulls the pineapple out of my vodka. So that shit is like
Yeah, you
great.
said that.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. How about yours, man?
Oh man, good pairing as well over here. The Uncle Nearest is the Uncle Nearest. It is great. This is my favorite. I forgot, man, that what's her name? Fonnie Weaver. I think I don't know if she's the owner, CEO, or whatever, but she's the head over at Uncle Nearest. She got a book.
Oh, okay.
And she was here for a book signing, her and the master distiller. And I was gonna
Mhm.
go, but man, it completely slipped my mind. And I think it was either this Friday or last Friday. I can't remember.
Oh, damn.
But
You would
yeah, I was
enjoy the
gonna
hell
go
out
to
of
that.
that. Yeah.
I might still pick up the book though. So
You should.
at least get that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to read more, so might pick that back up.
Oh yeah.
And so and the cigar, the Namakumbi, I think I said it right. Is actually pretty good. It's burning pretty quickly though, but it's good. Got a
Mm-hmm.
strong woodsy note to it, but it's pretty good. Pretty good cigar. Burning well.
Appreciate it.
So happy with it. Shoot, your since you might be gone before mine now.
It
You
might be,
just
but I
looked
don't give
over
a
there.
fuck. That motherfucker's
Looked over there.
delicious.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
So
enjoying it.
hopefully we'll have more cigar by the end to let you know how they're doing.
Yeah. I'm gonna smoke that bitch till it turns into a belly button.
Oh right. So something. If you ever watched what is that? What's that movie? Damn, I can't think of the name of the movie. It'll come back to me in a little bit. But they said it. It was kind of like a James Bond kind of spy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not League of Extraordinary. It's not that. It's I can't think what it's
Hitman.
called. But no, so it was the one where the dude is like a urban youth in the UK, and he finds out about this whole spy world. It's the not the huntsman, the something, and it's like the inside of a tailor shop is where the secret base is or
Oh,
whatever.
Kingsman. Kingsman. Kingsman.
Kingsman, that's what it is. Yes,
Okay.
Kingsman. I don't know
Yeah,
why I couldn't think of the name. So
that's my
in
shit.
Kingsman, one of the things the dude says is manners maketh man. So that's one, just like what's best in life and some of the other things. You want to live forever. Certain movie quotes kind of stick. So that's one that we kind of instill with our kids is manners maketh uh
The
whatever. We
person.
say manners maketh because since Simone's a girl and
Mm-hmm.
Lamar the boy, we say some manners maketh, whatever. And so we instill manners, please, thank you, yes, sir, no, sir, Mr. such and such, Miss such and such. And you see that a lot of times, like, and I really thought about it when A kid called me by the first name. I was like, "Excuse me, you gonna put a Mister in front of that?" But and you just see it all the time. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about based on your world and what you've seen being in the SIP and everywhere else. And I don't know if it's like a regional thing, a local thing, or what. But what do you think about manners? Do they still exist?
I think they still exist, but it just depends on where you are. Like, certain parts where we lived in Atlanta, there was just some rude ass motherfuckers, man. Just rude as
Mm-hmm.
shit. Some places in Mississippi, they just rude as fucking shit. I mean, everywhere there's gonna be somebody that's rude as shit. But we speaking
Yes.
on if we talking people in general, people our age and around our age, I think our age is still pretty locked in, with excuse me's
Mm-hmm.
and things like that for the most part. The older generation that just be walking through their cart and not giving a fuck, no, they feel like they ain't gotta have fucking manners, and then you got certain overprivileged people that feel like they don't have to have manners either. They can just come and go and do and move as they please, and they get corrected quite oftenly by my wife and I when those situations occur.
I
Um,
bet.
and then you and then you got the kids. You got like my kids' generations and shit like that. You got the
Mm-hmm.
rude ones and you got the respectful ones. As far as my daughter's boyfriends, for example, those boys are very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
They got manners. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. This or Pops. That's what these little motherfuckers call me, by the way. They say Pops, but it's a term of respect for me. They ain't just, hey kid, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? But
Right.
it and it ultimately depends on the dynamic of the household and how you were raised now, because the kids that are my kids' ages, it just depends. If you see their parents and they like, oh, that's my YN and all this other shit, they tend to not have any kind of fucking manners whatsoever fucking ever. However, you look at my kids, for example, they'll say what the fuck they want to say. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
they got
that they
they
will.
got but they got fucking manners. They
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 do.
they'll say yes, ma'am, thank you, all this shit. They got fucking manners. So it really just depends on the area you are, man. Mississippi was really interesting because the most of the people that had the shit kind of manners and shit when it came to like saying excuse me if you're in Walmart or some shit. It wasn't. It was the black people and it was the some of the Mexican people because they just let their kids run all over the fucking store. And I'm not like trying to single nobody out or no shit like that. I mean, facts is facts. I mean, that's what the fuck happens. But
Mm-hmm.
it it just depends. Like I said, your environment really affects your manners and everything like that, man. I think that's a part of that whole nature versus nurture thing personally, but it definitely fits into that because you'll have those kids that's like, I guess project kids or whatever, and they just out there cussing and you know what I'm saying, doing whatever the fuck they want to do because like where tension them stay at. Them kids bad, man. I ain't no other word. I hate to call kids bad, but you got to call a fucking spade a spade. That man, fuck that motherfucker over there doing all this other shit. And I'm like, nah, man, that ain't it. That ain't it. But you see a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times when it's in their cases, kids that act like that, typically they're raised by their grandparents, and the grandparents are just tired, man. They ain't got time for that shit. You see that shit a lot. And then
Mm-hmm.
just be they ain't got time for that shit. So they just long as they living and fed, they don't really give a fuck. They can do what they want to do, and that's really what it's starting to boil down to, man. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. What do you think, man? Because I know you're
That's
in a
interesting.
different several different spectrums as far as manners are concerned, from stores to
Yeah.
work to all your other stuff. So what you think?
So I'm gonna touch on the last thing you talked about first. Growing up, or even not even just growing up as a kid, but even I'd say probably 10 years ago or so, if a kid was raised by their grandparents, you would know because they were definitely up on the manners. Yes, please,
Yeah,
thank you,
back
no
then,
sir,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
grandparents don't play. I
Yeah,
don't
back
know
then,
what's
absolutely.
happened to where the world is different. And I think it's two things that you see is one, it's where the parents are trying to be their friend
Absolutely.
and they don't have manners because they don't treat their parents with the same level of
Hmm.
respect. And then the other piece of it, just talking about kids, um, the other side of it is entitlement when they think they are the be all end all and they don't have to have manners. And so I think it's those 2 points with the kids. And I don't know what it is about the adults, man. Because excuse me, like there'll be times in stores where I'm just standing there waiting, like knowing,
Hmm.
in Costco's aisles are wide. I'm
Hmm.
looking at something, trying to find some applesauce for my kids. and knowing that you need to get to the applesauce too. You like it's enough applesauce for both of us to get it at the same time. All you got to do is say excuse
Yeah.
me. Just
Excuse me,
say
let me get to
excuse
that
me.
applesauce right there.
You mind, right? And then it'd be like on the other side of that, they be so damn oblivious. Like they'll be in there with a cart. Three people be together with carts in again Costco, because I don't know where the manners go in Costco. The employees are great, but the people, man, they'll be in there walking side by side with two carts, and they'll block an aisle up. Like we were in Costco the other day, and I was trying to get by. They were in the damn aisle playing with socks. It's like, can you move? Yeah, three young adults. I mean, they had to be like
Mhm.
early 20s, and with
Mhm.
carts in there in Walmart. And I
Playing
mean,
and
and,
shit.
and I know you mentioned the races or whatever, but for me, where I'm at, I don't. It doesn't matter.
Mm.
It's everybody. Like I mean,
Yep.
and to the point on both ends of the spectrum, to where it's like you see manners not being had by everybody, but then it's so surprising and refreshing when you see somebody say excuse me, or you see their kids say yes sir, or you see them say, you know what I'm saying, like to the point where I've had conversations in stores with people because their kids have said excuse me or had manners, just hey, it is so good to see somebody with manners for a change. And they'll be like, you know what? You are so right, because I feel the same way.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
And I can't count how many times that's happened where I've noticed it and said something. So, I mean, I think they exist, but I don't know if they have the value that they do. And being a
Good point.
graying man now, another thing that I'll say is the internet has probably taken manners down a notch too, because one, you got
Mm.
people that comment, or treat the world like they do internet, like they treat people in real life like they think they would do internet comments. Because you've seen it on your channel, I've seen it on mine, we've seen it on here. People talk on the internet way different than they would talk in real
Mhm.
life. And then when they
Real
try
reckless.
to do it in real life, they find out a lot of ways, a lot of times.
Mhm.
And it's crazy. I mean, and even like another side of it, and then I think I'll be done. But it's even with driving. Like there's certain manners and etiquette
Mhm.
and things
Yeah.
like that with like driving that
Ooh.
you just don't see anymore. Like in Texas, the way the roads are is like when it's a merge, it's not like a gradual merge you can get, and it's like y'all better
Yeah.
merge now, get it over with.
Oh, I
And
know it.
and like people will beep the horn at you, and you're like, yo, all I'm trying to do is merge. I don't have any more lane. All you got to do is tap your brake a little bit or
Yeah.
get over.
Get the fuck
Like
over. Yeah.
there's a whole nother lane right there with
Yep.
nobody getting it. One of those two things. Or if I'm driving fast, get out the way. Like there was these courtesies that people just don't express no more. And I think a lot of it has to deal with those two things I said: entitlement and just not having that upbringing. And then
Mhm.
also now it's just selfishness, which I guess is a subset of being entitled. But now people are so absorbed in what they doing and what they want and what they have and what's going on in their life, they don't care about anybody else, and that's a terrible thing. And you
Mhm.
see it. I'm gonna just say all levels.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Valid point. But that car thing, that I ain't even think about that. Like the
Yeah, it
driving
hit me at the end.
etiquette and
Yeah.
shit. Like that's a hell of a fucking point, man. Because you got some rude ass motherfuckers, man. Like you'll have one person in this lane that's willing to let you in, knowing it's busy as fuck, and then you got this
Mm-hmm.
other asshole that'll be like right here, like right here. You
Mm-hmm.
can't fucking move nowhere, especially on Washington Road, man. When I tell you, I'ma hate living over here in like another month
Mm-hmm.
because the fucking
Oh
mask is coming.
yeah.
That shit is gonna be
Yeah.
hell. I'm not
Ooh.
excited, man. Like road rage is gonna be real, man. But
Mm-hmm.
even that, man, like especially with the kids, like what I'm seeing when it comes to the cars and stuff out here, the kids are the ones with the manners. The ones that are typically the thugs and stuff, you dreaded up and tatted
Mm-hmm.
up and grills
Oh
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Them the motherfuckers that's letting you in. Them the motherfuckers is being
Mm-hmm.
courteous on the fucking road. But then you got fucking uh Beth
Ultimate
and shit,
drivers.
and yeah, you got fucking Beth in her fucking minivan is being a fucking asshole. And when I hate when there's traffic is when motherfuckers block the entire fucking intersection. That is the
Mm-hmm.
fucking worst, man. But yeah, manners when it's driving, that's a completely different beast compared to just
Mm-hmm.
being in the fucking store or something, man. Cause motherfuckers just like it's just like the internet, but for cars. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just thinking about it. Cause they feel like
Yeah.
they safe in their little car. So they
Mm-hmm.
gonna act how the
Mm-hmm.
fuck they want to act, just like they feel safe behind their keyboard. But that
Yeah.
was a real good point about the cars, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, so yeah, what do y'all think? Manners still exist? 'Cause I don't know.
Mhm. Just do
So
what you can. Teach kids right, man.
yep, yep, yep.
I don't know. I don't know if you follow it on Facebook, but you should because you're gonna get a laugh or two, man. The Disguster, because this is where I see most of this shit at. Is the Disguster Facebook? Shout out to everybody that's on there, man. But
Mm-hmm.
you got all these social media politicians that just like it's kind of hard to even explain because it's like, motherfucker, why you ain't just run if you know all this shit, or you just think you the subject matter expert on every single
Mm-hmm.
thing that the president of the United States is doing right now and Elon Musk is doing right now. You're just the fucking subject matter expert of fucking all of it, and it's annoying as fuck. Because what I like to do is bounce what they say off of my own research. I'm like, oh yeah, they full of fucking shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
what you think about these social media politicians, man?
It's the nature of social media. It doesn't matter if you're right or not. It matters how much engagement what you say garners.
Mhm.
And because of that, lies get spread really fast. False information, inaccurate, incomplete information, and that's dangerous for people's lives, livelihoods, and everything else, man. So I think
Yeah.
one of the things that people tend to mistake competency for is continuous thought. So somebody who can speak on a topic without break, without pauses, and just basically have vomit out of mouth, they can be they can be perceived as competent in a particular topic. And I think that is what you see a lot of times. And then you just see, and then I mean, even some politicians too are striving to get into social media, and they're making sure that whatever they say is
Mm.
trending, or they're commenting on trending stuff, or they're retweeting or posting on Instagram and all that stuff. And it's I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of those things where it's good to share and get things out there, but I think it can go too far. And I
Yeah.
also think that some of those folks out there that ain't really politicians but think they politicians, and try to give the perception that they are and talk about what they would do and what they should do and what they can do, have
Then
no
fucking run.
understanding of the world that they're in.
Uh-oh.
Just like the flag has no
Oh.
understanding. Oh, we got lights. It's a storm. Oh, so before the flag decided to run away, I don't remember where I was going with what I was saying, but I will say that you get those people on there that make their whole presence on social media to be pontificating on everything that happens, and it doesn't add any value to the world. Is I guess what I'll
Right.
say. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
value, because there's one channel that I listen to from time to time. Like he'll have videos from like 15 minutes or so. It'll be like anywhere from like 12 to like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And quite frankly, I don't listen to his videos longer than 2 minutes because I get the point in 2 minutes. The rest of him is just verbal diarrhea. And it's like, how many
Absolutely.
times can you regurgitate the same point and try to make it sound like it's something different over and over again? And don't tell me how to feel. Just give me the information to move on. But again, you got to go for that sensationalism. You got to have those clickbait titles and make people click, make people get mad and pissed off. And I mean, the way the algorithms work is they care more about the engagement, whether it's positive, negative,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mhm.
than actual having healthy discussion, healthy debate, healthy dialogue. And so, I mean, it's going to happen as long as you can get paid based on whatever you say. And the more inflaming, the more riling people up, the better, whatever. So, what do
Mhm.
you think, man?
All right, so I'm gonna go with this one first. Got a few things to say. First of all, fuck your credentials. Cause if you look on some of these social media sites, how they always start when they about to go in on their long ass paragraph on politics. I'm a such and such major, or I'm a retired this, or I did that, and this is just my blah 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 blah. We don't give a fuck what you used to be or what your professionalism is on the subject. I mean, if you're gonna post it, whatever. I really don't care. But the thing that kills me, especially if you go into the discuss the page, you'll see the blatant fucking division all over the fucking place, and it's crazy. Like it's to the point where
Mm,
you can even pick out who's racist and who's not. But by the way they go about what they say on
mm.
social media and things like that, it causes division, and there's no there that's social media is the perfect opportunity for people to have a dialogue, to understand one another, disagree, and fucking come to
When
fucking
used the right
terms.
way, yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool that could be used that way, but it's not. It's you got I'm gonna wear my MAGA hat and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Man, fuck you, Black Lives Matter, and then it just starts a whole fucking thing unnecessarily. Man, that shit drives me fucking nuts. Like real
Mm-hmm.
shit. I haven't even been on social media too funny. That's another reason why you guys ain't seen Melanin Warriors, because I just been staying away from fucking TikTok, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
everything like heavy lately. But other than that, man, the people that's actually giving out decent information on, what I'm saying, what this is, what that is, like a real big thing that was going on, and everybody had their social media politician hat on, was when the DEI thing first kicked off and all that other shit, and everybody had their what is DEI? You guys don't even understand what DEI is. It's this. Same thing with the whole tariff thing. You guys don't understand this and that. It's really this, it's really that. Like, I mean, you ain't got to be so condescending about the shit if you're going to be out here putting out your political views and opinions, and educating people on certain shit, man. Because I mean, that's what we do on our podcast, man. Our individual joints, you educate people on the different type of things that you research on. I educate people on what's going on in the highly melanated community of the past. But we if you're gonna do it for educational purpose, I'm all with that. But when y'all just poking the fucking bear unnecessarily, and you're
Mm,
complaining about this and you're complaining about that, and you're just just going back and fucking forth, and ultimately what the shit comes out to with these social media politicians, it all comes down to race by somebody. I'm not saying that the white man is
sure.
wrong and the
Sure.
black
Sure.
man is
Sure.
putting
Sure.
something out, because it's vice versa. You had the black social media politicians, and they'll put their rhetoric out there, and then it'll turn into a fucking race thing, and that shit's fucking ridiculous as hell. Also, because as far as politics as a whole, and I'm not really as I don't have to be as limited right now, so I'm just gonna fucking say as politics as a whole, me personally, they are fucking full of shit. I mean, I'm just gonna call a fucking spade a spade. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they all full of shit. Democrat, Republican, liberal, independent, at some form, fashion, shape, form, you all full of shit, and it's all about that fucking green dollar. But I digress. The social media politicians, man, they just, I don't know, if you feel like you know this, or you're an ex professor at fucking DeVry or some shit like that, and you got a goddamn political fucking view, and if I would have ran, I would do it like this, and I would do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, fucking run, bro. Like run.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I guarantee you, if I ever get to the point where I say, "Oh man, they fucking up," I could fucking run this like this, run this like this. Fucking, I'ma try it. Why the fuck not? So
Mm-hmm.
last thing I'm gonna say is social media politicians, man. Just if you want to share your information, just share your information. Respect everybody's opinion. Respect everybody's comments. Everybody's not going to agree with what you say, but that's what was supposed to make this country great in the first place. Is everybody having a difference of opinion, and we can all sit down and fucking verbally discuss that shit, work through it, understand, agree to disagree, all that good shit,
Mm-hmm.
and stop just looking for reasons to get clicks, because
Yeah.
shit's crazy right now. Motherfucker, people is looking any form of fashion for any kind of information to see if they gonna keep their jobs, or they gonna keep their fucking
Mm-hmm.
assistant benefits. I mean, they looking at
Mm-hmm.
everything, and people is getting freaked the fuck out by these social media fucking politicians, because they'll take
Mm-hmm.
fucking everything people say on social media at face value. And my
Mm-hmm.
people, y'all shouldn't take that shit as fucking face value, but you do. So you people that's always posting the shit for the clicks and the fucking likes, be aware that you fucking with people's mental health.
Oh yeah,
Like for real.
that's good
Y'all,
right there.
you fucking with people's mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all I got.
So I was gonna say, you said credentials don't matter. I don't completely disagree. I don't completely agree with that. And I think if your credentials are relevant to the topic, then it matters. So like if there's an engineering issue that comes up, my credentials give me credibility to say what I can say in an engineering world.
Yeah.
However, in the event that your credentials don't, you say your credentials for the sake of saying your credentials and they are not relevant to the topic at hand, then your credentials do not matter at all.
And those are more the
So
people I was
so
referring to.
so that distinction does make a difference. And then to your point about people, trying to do stuff to get folks riled up, you are messing with people's livelihoods. There are people that make permanent decisions, and we'll just leave it at that, based on certain stuff that they see because they are stressing out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, y'all. I guess if people took more accountability than what they say, and then like you also said, where you could agree to disagree or have a debate or have a discussion. Now it's gotten to the point that if I disagree with you, you are now my enemy, and
Right.
that's not how it should be. I mean, you should be able to disagree with somebody. That should be fair. Long as you have a similar goal or a goal that's respectable in some respect, you can disagree. It's fine. You should disagree. I mean, you and I disagree, and it's fine. It's healthy. You should talk it out. Either you'll change my mind, I'll change your mind. We won't
We're just
we
gonna
won't
say fuck
agree.
it.
Yeah, we won't agree. But I ain't trying to fight you at the end of the day. So it's not that serious.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, everybody. Last check in before we wrap things up. How are your accessories?
Man, they were great, man. I enjoyed it. Everything's gone now. It's a good night, man. It was great, man. Like I said, the placencia brought out the pineapple in the vodka, man, and then I used pink lemonade in the vodka, so that really like set that shit off. So that shit was good. Fuck you. Anyway, how was yours, sir?
I like how you just know. I was initially laughing because you was giving it like it was a post game interview. Well,
Yeah,
it was a really good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good
motherfucker, that's
cigar.
what the accessory check-ins is.
Still got to feel like it that way. Yeah.
Kiss
All
my
right.
ass.
All right. So let's see. I guess it's my turn, like you said. Uncle Nearest is the Uncle Nearest. This is, like I said, my favorite Uncle Nearest out of the group. So it was always a good time there. The cigar is good. It slowed down a lot. I was a little worried about it burning fast, but I love it when a cigar starts off fast, gets to the good part, and slows down. So I probably still got another 45 minutes on this bad boy. So I'll be hanging out. Definitely excited about that. And it's a good cigar, the Namakumbi. Burn well. Only thing though is no issues. Never mind. I take that back. That was in the beginning. I was gonna say it had to be relit, but I only touched it up once in the beginning, and I haven't had to touch it up anymore. I don't think. But yes, good cigar. Good cigar. All right, man. You got anything for the people before we wrap up?
Man, the only thing I got, I know last week, man, I said Hotep Ma'at, and for y'all don't know what that means peace and balance. But this time I just want to say subscribe to the MF and fucking research podcast, or it's not even a podcast, really, it's his show. Hit the EDC joint, you know what I'm saying, where bruh's doing this fucking thing, showing y'all some cool shit. I'll be like, wow, I didn't even know that I could do that my damn self. Subscribe to the Melon Wars podcast. I know we ain't been out in a minute, but it's coming back. We coming hard, man. Next weekend is gonna be our first episode back, and I'm not stopping until I go on my cruise. And also, of course, subscribe to the Foul Language podcast, man. It's just
right.
And last thing, really, man, it's just do your research on stuff, man. Don't take everything on social media as face value, man. That's it.
That's right. All right. Make sure I get it right. One thing he did not add is Blade of Shantir is in Amazon books. You can get that too. We will drop that link in the description so you can get that. I haven't been putting anything in the description lately, but I will put that in there if you want to get
Appreciate
you
that.
can check that out as well.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, like I say, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
Yeah.
See ya.